And we are streaming. Hello and welcome to Tales Confusion for the 16th of June, 23. Tenho actually Soul actually managed to let me in today, so we have a potential chance to actually do things properly for a change. But, as I can only see one of you here, we might be doing a quick Tenho round and seeing if we can get up to that third Q rank at this point. We'll give it a couple of moments, see how things are, but in the meantime, I hope you're doing okay. Evening, Prospero. Currently, it is just you and me, plus a boss, obviously, but we'll give it a couple of moments before we confirm that. I am slightly early, though, to be fair, this is probably in the numbers at this point, because I'm fairly certain Egan's busy, so we might struggle for numbers this week, which happens, but... that. Well then, I guess the plan is to do a round of Tenho, so bear with while I actually get myself logged in, because I hadn't done that ahead of time. Well, honestly, all this is at this point. I'm still not at the point where I can lose ranking. There is up and up. There is no way for me to lose ranks. Until you get to, I think, the first Q rank, at which point you start having to accrue ranks properly. But until then we are off. So, thinking about this a little bit here. Also, I need to adjust this one because there's two things here. So we can get a East only round, and that would only require us to get a win of a win to promote, or we can go for the win in the full Hanchan, which is equally viable and equally gets us there. But really, there's no downside for us doing a couple of East only rounds, because if we finish second twice, we get there. If we finish second twice, we do the same thing here, but in less time. So we're gonna go for an East only round and see what happens. Double turn. Oh, single turn actually, not double turn. But this is a good starting hand. No complaints here. Tond or a 1. Pair established. This is an extremely good hand.
Boom.
Alright. Yakukai done. I just need to get 1 free 3-6. Wrong 6.
C.
We have our Yaki, so we need to try and force this. Following on, but that could be cool. He wants those tiles. Yeah.
Boom.
Not unexpected, but we have Tenpai.
Boom. Boom. Dong.
And that's in his game. Still, we only need second. And again, just everybody had good hands there. I'm preferring the 2-3 over the 2-4. In this instance, so I still need to do something about this bit. Which may include actually just drawing the damn thing.
Chi.
Mazu Honitsu. Or Mazu Yakuhai. Alright, 3 pairs of terminals effectively in the hand. Not the most helpful thing in the world, but it's not impossible. That actually is okay. The hope now is that I draw 6, start cutting 9s, I guess. Just counting 5 pins are going to be awkward. I mean, that's not the worst. Sure. One, 4, 5, 8. I need to go to that because of the 1 there. 9 could be risky.
Riichi.
Alright, 5, 8. Can we sumo? Is the dealer gonna push?
Chi.
Double Dora. Okay, one more draw. 5 or 8. That is a 6. Haite. Okay, not the worst. I did drop a position because I reached, so I lost my deposit, but could have been worse. Deal turn. Triplet and 2 pairs. And some disjointed non-honors. So I do have 1 Dora.
Home.
4 pairs.
Chi. Chi.
One Dora.
Chi.
Tanya, I would guess. Or just waiting on the... could be... Yeah, no, I assume that's just Tanya Dora 1. But it could be anything. No sense in worrying about that. I kind of need to still try and aggressively go for this because there's only 2 hands left. If it is Chinitsu, it's a blinding hand. So he's got middle tiles for it. I think it's Tanya though.
Home.
So if we draw a set exactly 7 then... Well, 1, 4, 6... Yeah, still do it, but trying a 7 man in this 7 pin in this position looks really bad.
Chi.
Probably wanted to force it there if we were going to, but let's see. The only safe move I've got is just go 9-man, but really don't want to do that. So you call that for Tempai effectively, but it doesn't do much. Single weight. Cutting a 6.
Long.
If somebody's in a 1 weight, that's all I can do there. Alright, so we need to actually build something with a bit of value this time, but it is the last hand. Riichi Honitsu is our best bet. Well, I did kind of mean Riichi or Honitsu. I mean, not impossible to get both. Really not impossible to get both with that. That's kind of ridiculous. So I got triplet, pair weight. Darn it! Why would you be that quick? I'm gonna risk a 4 into that as well. God darn it! We had a lovely little hand there. Oh well, we don't lose anything particularly, but it was an attempt, and this is why we play Hanchan. Alright, let's go Hanchan. Let's do a proper game. That was very aggressive, very low to the ground, and unfortunately we had 2 really good hands and just, unfortunately, got unlucky. It happens. I mean, in East only, you're kind of just rushing to get any hand possible, and defense is a little more secondary. But yeah, no, I had 2 hands that I would normally expect to be in contention with. The first and basically the last hand, especially with the way the last hand was developing, and just there's not much you can do if somebody's going to win on turn 4. But that was potentially a Hanneman hand that we had to give up there. Alright, let's have a look. Nothing spectacular, but we'll live with this, I think. Drawing a triplet on the first turn is never a bad thing. So, okay, triplet and completing a pair on the first 2 draws. Pretty decent. We might be getting rid of this 1-2 quite early, I think. Yeah, okay, we're just going to get rid of it now. We draw 3 useful tiles on the bounce. Our luck is in. It's just... It's a well, it's not pin food because, of course, we have a triplet, but... I mean, wait, did we get full Honitsu here since we got this time? Honestly, maybe. I'm going to be thinking about it if I draw another one. I mean, that's less important, weirdly. It just means I can't pin 2 off it, but we're absolutely going for this. I've drawn 5 useful tiles on the bounce. 4, that is 6 useful tiles on the bounce. That is stupid luck. Alright, I have a 1-4. I have a 1-4 north.
Each.
I didn't draw 7 useful tiles on the bounce. How dare I? Oh, that's sequence, though.
Sumo.
Yeah, I mean, obviously delayed by 1 turn, but that's... Riichi Honitsu, and I get 1, so that's Hanneman. I'm buying a lottery ticket after this game, I think. Especially if this sort of thing continues. I had good luck in the last game. I know I'd finished third in it, but... But, I mean, had him at the start. Now it's just a case of defending that to a certain extent, so we're trying to not overplay hands. So probably play 5-man next, just because it's a risky tile to hold on to. Make it 2 tickets. I mean, might be 2 tickets. Let's see Euro's up to. Hold on. 46 million, apparently. I'm in for a couple of tickets there. Then, of course, I won't win anything because, you know, luck is not that state of affairs, and I clearly have a gambling problem if I'm thinking that kind of logic on things. But, you know, a couple of tickets, fine. Also, it's completely evaporated. It's basically gone already. Good draw. Hatsu. Don't want that. North doesn't do anything for me. Oh no, my luck has expired because it's now 7:30, so it doesn't allow me to do tickets at this point. Oh well. Honestly, at this point, I just want to call for Tanya at this stage and see if we can get anything out of this one. That's helpful.
Riichi. Riichi.
I've not been safe to both tiles, unfortunately. But A-pin is probably our best bet.
Sumo.
Alright, counted with a Mongun, but we still got the gap. You'll start.
Home. Home.
So we have drawn into 5 pairs, into 4 pairs at this point. There's another West. It's not an ideal 7 pairs setup hand, but let's see what we get here. More likely I'm just going to cut the 9 and get for Tanya of some kind. I mean, I see Doko, but Doko is not a hand you go for from this far back. With 2 calls. Never fear, Aegon is here. Hello. You have missed an insane bit of luck, and yeah, I was slightly too late to buy a lottery ticket, so my luck is gone. In any case, how goes, sir?
Riichi.
No, I really don't. But, you know, since I had luck, I felt I might as well try some. Here we go 6-6 and just be safe about this. Yeah.
Dong.
No dealing. Alright, pay 1 is not a problem for us. I can live with that. It is never the end of the world to deal into small hands that advance the game state, because honestly, yeah, the gap's a bit lower than I would like it, but we're still solidly in the lead here. Right, 1 free, go for Tanyo, I suppose. Try and get a bit of a buffer going. Yeah, we'll cut the 1 free here. Immediately interfering with my Tanyo plans, but oh well. You Shantan for a closed weight. Come on, 4-pin. We'll take it, but well, I want to draw as a 2-pin or a 6-7 could be fine, I suppose. No, 7 kind of a bit weird.
Riichi.
We can pair weight this, but we've got to risk a 5 to do it. It's annoying, but I'm gonna have to edge. We do not, as it turns out, sir. Will your players? Goodness knows. But this is why we're on Tenho, because there is infinite players here, effectively. It is a reach from last, so Sumo's not the end of the world, even though we're losing points compared to the others. It was a huge hand as well. Well, said it didn't matter, it did. Alright, once free Sanshikyu is a possibility from this. Also potentially a Chanter, but we'll see how this draws. And somebody thought it was an East game and has disconnected. You can't buy anything with copper in Mahjong Soul, can you? Alright, 2-man or 1-pin for the Sanshikyu attempt. Fair enough. 1-pin played twice is going to be awkward on this one, but... Oh, okay. Junchan. Reach Junchan Sanshikyu is a monster hand.
Riichi.
I'm going to go with a pair weight. You have a disconnected player on the board, and obviously I've got a... It's going to be an awkward one anyway. I'm mostly trying to win the draw here. But you never know, a round of 3 might be played. Case in point.
Chi.
Well, I put siege traps up against both of my things, but there are only 3 outs, and it's always a little awkward when you get these. But thankfully I've navigated this, which could have been potentially horrible with 5 being the door. Right, one more draw. Didn't make it. High take from the bot would be nice. There we go. We earn the lead back. Effective lead. We don't count the bot as in position unless they randomly come back. We killed the closest active player in terms of dealer turns left, so now we just need to navigate this one. Quick hand would be lovely, and we are kind of getting that. If we can draw a pair, if we can draw a triplet of one of these two, then we're in business. Didn't happen. Two-side would also be fine.
Home.
Got a low Manzu sequence. Don't know if he's necessarily in Manzu Honetsu or he's just instantly got it, but there have been pauses on every single one of the low Manzu I've discarded. Interesting. No, we'll stick with what we got. Getting to the point where I would take it cool at this stage. And try and move ourselves away from this just to get Titania. Because moving the hand on is important.
Riichi.
Right, take the pair weight, 1-4. 1-4 remaining, but there's a pair of 1s, so out there. Not the best of weights, but again, we could incidentally get something, and they've already shown that they want to fold. And they are, in fact, folding. Or at least going around, which again, this late in the game is basically folding. But picking up another draw here would put us comfortably in the lead, and both my main opponents who have dealer turns left are out of them, so they now need to build that much bigger hands to prevent me winning.
Sumo.
And we see my anyway. Weirdly, I get another little bit back, but you know, the draw might have almost got me more points. As is the way this goes. Alright. This hand is kind of awful. We're going to go 9, so... We can try and drag and push, but we don't need to push off of this dealer turn. So I'm less inclined to do so. I just need to navigate 2 hands without losing points. Useful. Hatsu is a shortcut. We can get rid of one of these 2 sets to do that, but...
Chi.
Sure. It's aggressive, but this is the only call we're going to make, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it stymies any dragon attempts, but people are going to have to make them. Suji. One of those is a bot, sir, and has always been a bot. No, it's just me, you, and Prospero at this point. It would be Ipeco, but I don't have the darn legal weights. I'm not allowed to win with the Ipeco. Also for return. Because, yeah, I just... Was it? Why am I for return? Oh. It's the 4 discarded on the thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to fold this one out, weirdly. I know 2 and 3 are both safe, but Ipeco does nothing, so... So we can just dodge it a little bit. He might even be waiting on a pair of green dragons. So no 3 safe, and it's 4 safe, so no 4 safe. So we should be good for the rest of this, I think.
Sumo.
It's a good hand. So that means I do have to worry about that for the last of it, but he needs another Mungun-ish hand, or he needs me to deal in. So let's see what we can do. Any hand will do, and we got up to 3rd cube. That is an awesome draw. Alright, so 2 sequences... At least 5 pin. We still need to draw a pair somewhere, but this is pretty ideal. Pair established. Do I play a 5 so early? I probably want to. Could go into a 2-5 weight potentially. Wouldn't use this as a sequence thing, so we'll hold it off in a moment or two. Yeah, okay. Pair established. Let's go. So 4, 7, 1, 4. So I'm safe to a free hand sumo, and there are less door he has access to, though of course 5 pin 5 man, red 5 of Manzu and Hinzu are still available. That's exactly what I wanted, but we'll wait. Tenpai. Pin through is all I need, so I'm not going to throw 1,000 points and change the equation on what he needs. We are, however, going to keep the red 5.
1位
He's played a 6, that's fine. Six was played more recently, so it's actually weirdly safer than a 9. I suppose for 9 was fine. But... Alright, final 2, and we take the win. We do in fact have Tenpai. Shitoi on the dragon. And a 1/4, which we won't get discarded. So, we'll take that. And... Alright, third queue. So now I need 100 points to progress, and again, Hanchan 30 each, so that's going to be 3.5 games, or 3 wins and a second, and we eventually get there. Alright, I'm going to go and feed the cats, because they feel they deserve it, and... Yes, I know, you feel like you deserve it. I stand by that statement. And then I'll be back and we'll see if we've actually got the numbers. So, back in a moment. Alright, we are back, and we are still, unfortunately, free. So, not much I can really do in this position, but in the name of getting a game in, I'm probably going to see what I can do here. Right, we know the rules though. Whoever loses a computer has lost to a computer and has to live with that. Can I name the computer? Darn it, I can't name the computer player. That is really bad. This one doesn't count. I would love to name him Steve. Weirdly, that was going to be my first choice, but I can't name him Steve. Oh well, let's see how Steve does. Now, to be fair, it is AI normal, but we finished behind the AI, we've done something wrong. Just saying. Too on the nose. I prefer my friend computers to my HAL 9000s. I haven't watched Space Odyssey in a very long time, actually. I need to rewatch that again. I know that I know I actually watched the 2010, the sequel to it, more often than I have the original, but don't ask why. It's just randomly what happens. Alright, the AI is sitting to my left. We open a hand that looks fairly abysmal. So we're going to say I don't want to go Kokushi today. We're going to redo. Off we go. Worst thing, of course, if there was a call, I'd have to go for the Kokushi hand, but yes. Price Rose skipped my draw and will therefore be punished severely for this. So, computer is indicating Chanter has discarded the draw dragon on the first turn and a south. Obviously kind of east. Could have some other things as well, but effectively Hatsu seems like the worst tile to be discarded to them, and I know I've got a pair of them. So either that is a genuine Chanter attempt, discarding 2 initial tiles, or it's a doomed to failure attempt and we can attack it. From 2-3-4, he already has a sequence, or just doesn't, you know, doesn't need this. But I have a weird feeling the AI's got a pair of greens. Why would you do this sort of thing to me, Hagen? Free 4 fairway. I mean, it's 2,000 points as dealer and it's freebie, so fair enough. I have no idea what that song's doing on the list. I might have to go back and remove that later. It's obviously got an element somewhere in the middle I like, but should obviously listen to the whole thing. Alright, south. Funky music. Are you listening to my funky music, Aegon? And also me discussing my hands as we go. Just pointing it out. Just pointing it out. You didn't respond to anything else I'd said beforehand, so it was a bit questionable that. How's it going? Third queue, so starting to move up the order, which is fine. I had the most ridiculously string of lucky draws in a row. Literally, I drew 7 useful tiles on the... Well, actually, no. I drew 6 out of 7 useful tiles. The only tile I didn't draw was the one after I'd reached, so I didn't get any patsy. Do I want to go for this? I want to go for this. Yeah. Yeah, we can cheat over this. It's a nice skill to occasionally have, certainly. Also, Prospero, you are losing to the bot. Also, Ishanten. You were done. I'm tempted to call that, and I probably should have called that, but let's hold off. We haven't dreamt big in quite a while, so let's see what happens. If the second one comes out, we're going to have to call it, but... Guess it doesn't matter, but West is probably marginally safer. Call for Tempire would be nice.
Oh.
Thank you, Aegon. Why would you give me this? Why would you give me this? Alright, 777-555-4. It's not walled off, it's not walled off, it's not walled off. God! Darn it! Ah. Don't have to check the thing. Free has subscribed. Thank you very much. And also, I keep being to change those animations, but it happens so infrequently. Alright. Alright then. Yeah, weren't able to make anything happen with that. Depressingly. Should have played the first call and just gone for it, but hey. It has been a while since we've had a Yakuman on stream. So, 789 Sanch Q is a possibility. Might as well continue to go for that. If I continue to go for that, I mean, if we complete this one first, we're probably going to have to cut one of these two. And of course, this one's got Dora, so we cut this one. If we draw a 7 on these two, one of these two first, then I've got to keep going. But or we go multi-Dora. And now we probably cut this and go Tanya. Oh, we go Chitoi. It's a late Chitoi push, but it's not an impossible one. You give me Dora free at this point. This one's on you. Just saying, this one's on you here. You gotta give me Dora free. Oh, it's tricky. But you played a 6. Yeah, I don't like it, but that's the swap. Apparently it's the correct swap because they can deal into that. That was a defensive move, not a snipe attempt, but alright. And yeah, I mean the weird thing about the bot is just it happens immediately. There is no pause, and it's a bit intimidating weirdly at that point. There, that's what I mean. So it knows what it wants to do. It does make it seems a little. It does what Agen used to do. Just lock into a Yaku and go for it, which it might be doing again here, but we'll see. It also likes throwing Dora out immediately. I've noticed. That's the second time it's done that in the first couple of discards. So it possibly undervalues Dora. It might be undervaluing Dora in exchange for, you know, tile efficiency or whatever it's programmed to do, but okay, double Dora 4 pairs. Let's see. If I go Toy Toy, I've got 2 middle pairs to go with, so I'm gonna leave that for now. We might still go for it later, but I prefer to leave it at least initially. If it was 6 or 4, we might have gone for that, because obviously 2 is more likely to happen. Alright, let's get Chitoi. With no tiles useful for Chitoi in my hand, but you know. Oh, Tisei would be fine, but there's 2 of them out, so. Could have kept that as a double CG in theory. I'm not thinking too well on this, in truth. I wonder if we switched on Itsu at the very last moment here. There's no East calls available. 9's unlikely with 1 out. We have played a 7 so ourselves, but we're getting late now. I should probably be thinking about just folding out the Easts. Late reach from Aegon. Sure. I mean, for Chitoy, it's kind of expected a little bit here. Yeah, it has focused on that darn hand. Yeah, so this was played right after the reaches, actually, if that is. It's fine. Alright. Well, that's an interesting thing. It's more like Aegon than I thought. Four-sided Yakulus Tenpai. So it does prioritize tile efficiency over hand efficiency then. Alright. Well, now it's significantly less threatening. Now I know it does bluffs like that. Well, Prospero seems like he wants to go into the same seat as me, so let's challenge him directly. Okay, 4 pairs. 2 of them callable for Yakihai. Alright, let's get this stir started. He's not in the same suit I am. He's just discarding a bunch of middle tiles, seemingly at random. Thank you, Aegon. Tenpai. Dora versus Toy Toy. I don't really need the value here, so we're just going to stick with the way we got. Especially as one East has just been played. Also, Agen's going to provide us some additional value. Well, not us, but you know, the table in general. I'm okay with this. Wait, swap. I'm okay with that. Not okay with that. Indeed, it's normal AI. He's played almost exactly the same way Agen would at various points, which, you know, is both good and bad. Also, we're back up to third queue. We're nearly up. I'm only, what? Second queue, first down, second down. Yeah, I'm only 4 ranks away from my actual ranking on Tenho again. I've tried for Yakuman already once, not so long ago, so maybe it's a stream for it. Who knows? There has been a bit of silly luck going on. Obviously, I still need to build off of this 4-pin, but Sanshiki is a possibility. Bit more of a possibility with that, though I do have to contend with that happening. Put the CG trap. Dealing the Patsu CG trap? No? Yes. I mean, if we draw a 5-pin, we're absolutely going to reach Sanshiki. Prospero has proven that tile safe for me, which is nice of him. Oh, open Sash queue. It's really worth nothing, but there is two. Okay, so 1600 in the middle. 1600 in the middle, I'll take it. Ah, that's horrible. No, yeah, we just won. Getting tricky, but they did play a 5-pin. That was Dora. Well, thankfully I stole that before Agen adjusted the attack calculations there. But we knock the second place player off a dealer tip, and we pick up the points in the middle. And we open up with a set of dragons. How do we want to play this? Suanko attempts, clearly. Let's go. Hand is nothing at this point, so short of moving the game on, it doesn't do a lot for us. There could well be a stereo AI, but we don't talk about him. Alright, Ishantown. I was thinking about possibility of going for some Shantish nonsense, but I'm Ishantown, I'd have to get back to do it.
Riichi.
Alright, here we go. Riichi Patsu.
Riichi, 一発、チュン、ドラ。マンガン、
Alright, Mung and direct hit off my closest opponent. And now both of them are below the AI. I mean, we didn't have stakes in this, but you know, that's now important. Could have called that. Just giving them the warning. And I have me Shanten here, so... I mean, I've got to keep attacking because, I mean, the AI is now the dealer, so I'll take more points off him. It'd be helping them to keep pushing. I could have gone for the Honitsu, I know I could have, but this is probably fine. Okay, let's get the Norths and, well, have a think about things, I think. It's one of the tars I kind of need. Still, we'll play safe for now. Something Prospero is not doing. He's got an open sandwich queue for 1,000 points. Deal him on again. It is looking less and less likely that these two are going to beat the AI now. I mean, that being said, it's not impossible that I lose to the AI, at which point the stream is just over. No, I don't want to reset. Prospero spending lots of time on the thought process. I wish that one is Prospero, because it just seemed far longer than everybody else. Alright, we'll play full south here. At least that was an interesting decision from the AI there. It's only 32, but it is a little closer. Got a deal turn to come back in. So what we've learned about the normal AI, it likes to go for a specific Yaku. Or possibly no Yaku. It can be very aggressive when it wants to be. And it doesn't appear to have a concept of defense. It'd fit right in the Tars of Confusion meta. Tanya Toy Toy. Alright, let the Shanten hell continue. Alright. Dama Chisoi Doradora. Sorry, Megan. A1. On a 1. And had been for a while. Well, in this case, we're just throwing Vidora immediately, but nobody call it, so it's all good. Let's see. Go for Nageshi. 5 in hand. Could go for Nageshi. It wouldn't work, but we could do it. Unfortunately, you know, it's far more sensible to go for the hand. Especially now we're E-Shanten for it. Doesn't really help a lot, so I was thinking possibly shenanigans, but not going to be worth it in the long run, I don't think. That being said, I could clearly have got something. I clearly got a different hand out of this one. Alright, Tom Tenpai. Sure. Close 6 versus closed 8. I think I prefer the 8, and we got it. That's the second time I've chosen my way at 8 and just dealt into it. Well, we're up on points. Let's go for the Ton Shinitsu. Yep, the game agrees. Hanitsu plus some carnage. Heck, you never know. We might go 9-so, 9-so, 9-so and go for Poto. Although in Sozu rather than anything else. I mean, I was half joking, but actually the way we've drawn, Shuren, maybe one time. And that's the one pair we're allowed in Shuren. So 9, 9, 9, and 7, and we've won. All right, 9-so. Come on, give me a 9-so. That's not a 9-so. Give me a 9-so. The game is listening to me, and now I want another 9-so. Give me another 9-so. That is a 1-pin. You know better than that. You give me a 9-so. It's a 4-pin. We've discussed this. You can give me a 9-so, or you can give me a 7-so. Those are your two options. Nah, the game is refusing to. The game has put me this far and decided no, which is probably more than fair enough. I guess I'm just going to have to settle for a Chinitsu as opposed to a Shuren Poto. Right, now we're about to have to do the dance of the... what actually gets us tempo. Honestly, Shuren or not, this is a monstrous hand. Six more draws, though. Oh, why did you get the 9-so? I could have done with that. Call, cut the 9. No.
G.
That, though, we can work with. So potentially leads us into an 8-so three-sided weight. There's only one 8-so left, but now we can call 8 or 5 to get there. Or 1. No, it's closed only. The special set of circumstances where apparently I just keep asking until it gives me the things. Looked like it was half doing it at one stage of that. But, you know. But yeah, Chirin is as close to an impossible hand as exists, in my opinion. Well, Nageshi, you know, Nageshi in theory can't happen for practical reasons, but Chirin is something stupid. No, I think it's still going to be a concealed hand. I might have to look it up. Again, it's not something that I've looked into, but I'm fairly certain it's one of the ones that has to be concealed. Because I mean, concealed is basically the 9-sided or 9 gates weight, but obviously I had an additional pair, so I could have just gone for the one remaining. Either way. That's annoying. Also, let's go now. What about... I've not been paying attention for the last 3 discards. Or in fact, any of these discards. Hatsu fine? No, not really. Riichi Patsu on a pair weight. All right, we got a triplet of the ones. We can go for it. We can go for it again. By playing Mahjong? Maybe. I am the Well, let's see. If I still got Kokushi there. I mean, yeah, but you know. I'm closer to a lot. Kokushi's closer to a lot of hands than what I was considering. I mean, really, we're still arcoing this. We're not. Well, we're probably not. Let's be absolutely truthful. We are probably not, but you know. Problem is, 4s and 5s are being played, which makes this a little awkward to get to the final one. And obviously we declare a winner for 9 is played because it's final hand, but... I mean, we draw a free pin, we're absolutely going for it. There's no question of... no. Honestly, with 4-pin, 5-pin, we probably try it as well. Let's be off-belief. Let's be... Yeah. That's a pair dropped. 2 pairs dropped, actually. And that's the 3-pin we needed. It's a little annoying to be in a first end weight. Or a partial for a 10 weight, but you know. Alright, let's play the 9. Delete the 9 and let me win then. Probably got a pair or a triplet in somebody's hand at this stage. It's gone this late, but you know. Well, I'm one winner down, but I've Dora free. This now is a kind of ridiculous hand.
ち リーチ ロン
Well, Aegon picks up a few points. My ridiculous hand doesn't come to anything. But yeah, Aegon, you were beaten by the AI.
あらまさか私に勝てるとでも
But more importantly, you were beaten because I dealt them to me a couple of times when I'd chosen some reasonable weights. Oh, but there. Let's have a quick look through things. Because, I mean, more than anything else, I'm partially curious about how the AI was... Oh. Partially curious about how the AI was doing some things, but... No worries. I think I'm probably going to call it at this point. I just wanted to have a quick look at how the AI was actually progressing through hands, really. So it made the immediate... Yeah, this is the... This is the hand where the AI just decided to bluff. Ethan's fine. It's called from way back. It then recovers. It's got the Yakuhai at this point, so that's not too bad here. Single Yakuhai, multi-pairs. Then going into a Chitoi weight at this point, presumably. Yeah. Yeah, and again, the AI loves to make random calls, tossing Dora, and assuming it's going to get the pair of these at some point, and then the triplets. I mean, it's very aggressive, and there is a purpose to doing that at times, but there's better ways to do this. Or at least having a bit more insurance required if you're going to try this. Now, if you had two pairs of dragons, I would agree with this play, even though it is going to be for a low-value hand. Let's have a look. And where did we get to with a bit of nonsense? Sorry. This wasn't it. I don't think this was it. No. Oh well, it's all good. Alright. Opening for a Yakuhai. I mean, yeah, I guess. But, I mean, if you got two pairs of them, you can do that aggressive initial play, I think. It's a bit less good doing it when you've got singletons of two dragons. But, hey, that's the way it goes. Right, I'm going to call the stream there. Thanks for joining me, guys. I will catch you another time, hopefully when it is not quite so warm. Might be a faint thing. On the plus side, though, oh, it's asked me to reconnect, but that's the third queue you can roughly see in the background, so, as I say, 4 ranks to go, and I'm back to where I was. Bouncing between second and first Dan endlessly. But hey, see how it goes. Thanks for joining. Catch you later.